Hello, this is Stephen Anderson, pastor of Faith Forward Baptist Church. I just wanted to record this video while everything's still fresh in my mind to tell the story about what happened to me last night. I was driving back from San Diego to Phoenix. Today is Wednesday the 15th. This was yesterday on the 14th. I'm driving back from San Diego to Phoenix, and I go through a Border Patrol suspicionless internal checkpoint. This is about maybe 75 miles east of Yuma on Interstate 8, somewhere around there. And I get stopped at the checkpoint, and they start asking me questions. I refused to answer the questions. They wanted to search my vehicle. I didn't allow them to search my vehicle because of my Fourth Amendment rights not to be searched without a warrant. And they referred me over to secondary inspection area. I said, no, I'd like to go on my way. I would like to go home. And they insisted I went to secondary. Well, then they bring a dog over and they say, well, the dog alerted us that there are drugs or a human being in your trunk. He's trained to do that. And so now we have probable cause to inspect you. Now, the dog didn't bark. The dog didn't make a sound. And I asked them to tell me, well, what did the dog do to tell you that? Because the dog just walked over, sniffed, and pretty much walked away. And I asked them to bring the dog over a second time and show me. They refused to do it. I never saw the dog again. So I sat there for over an hour just waiting for them to let me go. They just held me there. They wouldn't let me go anywhere. Well, after a little over an hour, the DPS showed up. The Department of Public Safety, which is basically like the Highway Patrol of Arizona, shows up and says that I'm under arrest because they had probable cause to search my car, and I'm refusing to get out of the car and let them search the car.
Well, let me ask this. Are you placing me under arrest?
You are under arrest.
And what crime am I being charged with?
Hey, these guys are telling me that a canine alerted to your vehicle for the presence.
And I've asked repeatedly for that dog to be brought back out because I say that it didn't happen. And they are refusing to get the dog back out because they know that they're not telling the truth.
You can do one
because I wouldn't answer their questions, they came up with that.
Or I'm going to take you out of the car.
Well, let me ask this. When you place someone under arrest, don't you have to put them under arrest for something specific?
Okay, I'm a police officer. I'm ordering you out of the car.
Will you answer my question, police officer?
Yes, I'm a police
What
officer.
are you placing me under arrest for?
For failure to obey me right now.
So I have to obey you by law?
Yes, you do.
Even when you're stopping me without cause?
Hey, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I can't do anything from there.
Hit low right here, you'll be fine. Okay, yeah. Ready? Yeah. Let's hit it.
And at that moment, not only did the officer on the passenger side break the window, but another hammer just came from out of nowhere. I didn't see this coming at all, and shattered the window right behind my head. I mean, 6 inches from my head. So both windows shattered in the same instant. I'm like this with my face in my hands, and at that moment, I'm shot by tasers. One guy from the Border Patrol grabs my head and basically shoves it into the driver door where the broken glass was, where they had just busted out the window, and I could just feel the glass shoving into the side of my head here as he just jammed my face into that side of that door. Then they grabbed me, threw me on the ground. Another officer stepped on my head. I mean, it felt like his full body weight, and basically was just driving my face down into more broken glass asphalt, which is what all these cuts are from on my head. And he's got his foot on my head. I'm shot by more tasers again. Keep in mind, I had my hands like this over my face. I haven't resisted at all. I'm crying out for mercy. And they're just torturing me with these tasers again and again. And they're stepping on my head. They're shoving my face in broken glass for no reason. I wasn't resisting them. I wasn't fighting back. I was just limp, just begging for mercy. So finally, they stopped tasing me. They pick me up onto my feet. They take me into the trailer of the Border Patrol there. They took me from the emergency room to the county jail. I was basically, checked into the jail, spent the night in jail. I'm in a cell. I don't know what's happening. I don't know when I'm going to see a court. I figured it'd be within 24 hours. So then they basically pulled me out, and court was basically just a lady telling me that I have to show up on Friday at 10 a.m. And on Friday at 10 a.m. is going to be my arraignment, where I'm going to plead not guilty because I was not detected by the dog. And guess what they found when they searched my car, by the way? Because of course they did after they shattered the windows out of my car and beat me to a bloody pulp. Then they did search my car, and guess what they found? Nothing. Because all I had was tools. I didn't have any drugs. I didn't have a human being in my car. And so wake up, America. Why is this happening in the United States of America?